At the age of 8 years of age, I was introduced to the guitar, and proudly enough, it's like my friend said, "Man, you got fingers like sausages." By the time I was 13 years of age, I was on the bass guitar, and I had hitched up with a guy that was in my class at school, and a trumpet player, which was a great keyboards player at school, and we decided we'd form a band together. So I was on bass, we had Nigel on keyboards, Terry on guitar, and all we wanted was a drummer. Well, the funniest thing about the drummer is that we couldn't find one, and we couldn't find a drummer that had an intellectual touch to his drumming strokes. So there was one guy that we was talking to in a pub one day, and he said, "I know a drummer at home who's never played in front of people before, and he plays up in his loft on these plastic pads." And he says, and I've been up there and I've listened to him, and he said, "He's a girl." So we went around to his house, knocked on the door, and asked him if he would be interested to have an audition, with us. And he came. We hired a hall, had all the equipment and everything, and he came along in a little minivan. Took out this miniature set of drums, and of course our faces just dropped. We was looking for a super duper rock drummer. It was like. And he came in with his little drums, and he knocked shit out of these drums, and he was a knockout, absolutely. Well, he got the job with us that day, and within a week he went out and bought himself a full-size Pearl drum kit. Cost him a fortune, and we played for the rest of 4.5 years we played together. And we was doing college circuits and blah blah blah, cut a long story short, I got a little bit pissed off with the rock scene and went into a bit of jazz, like a three-man's trio or whatever it is. And I was playing in a famous pub down in London called the Golden Gloves, which was run by a famous boxer called Alf Mancini. And his son was Terry Mancini. He played for Fulham football team, and his two buddies that used to drink in the pub all the time was Georgie Best and Rod Stewart. So there I was, faced with having to play some certain songs for Rod Stewart, and Georgie Best used to get up and sing with us in the pub, and this went on for 4 nights a week for 4 years. How I stuck it out I will never know, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. And then all of a sudden the wind blew around and I ended up in Norway.